Good morning, and thank you everybody for coming, and thank you for everybody listening and watching online. We're going to get started here with the preview. And we're going to get started and introduce everybody. For everybody that's talking their pigs, a reminder to give some sort of specific color ID for the people online. They're not going to be able to identify the showman, so just make sure that you're being specific enough for everybody to understand what pig you're talking about. I think we start off here really quickly with the pair of Berkshires from Rocca. Thank them for coming up from Louisiana today.
Well, we'd like to thank Josh and Carrie for inviting us to this. The two cosimers here are littermates 7-3 and 7-2. 20 lot number 27 is the one on the closest to the outside fence. That'll be the lead off. The other one will be tag 28. These two are top hand, jet black. The mother of these would have been the Expo champion gilt in 2022. And this bloodline has raised countless other champions as well.
Big thank you to the entire Rocca family for coming out. Next in the ring is going to be Double M. We have Jeff here to talk about their offering.
Sound like a broken record. Thanks again, Josh and Carrie. We're very blessed to be here. And we think we brought you three pretty good ones. Maybe some are a little greener than the others. But that's the kind we like to feed, the greener ones. The one we're going to open with is the one that, I guess this off-belted Barra. His mama is a snafu sow that won Laporte a few years ago. We thought that was she won it pretty easily too. That pig would be a power trip, and the reason we bred her that way is the power trip boar is a wide awake son, and he's snafu on the bottom. So we decided we were going to keep all of the gilts regardless, and we're glad that all of the Barras pretty much showed up too. We really like him a lot. He's just balanced. He's got the right length of body, big legs, right chest, very flexible. Can't make one any better flexible. Big feet. Second one we're going to offer is the Calico. That's going to be a woke. Forgotten Country. We bred Cassidy Hayes boar that he had there. We got one sow out of that deal, and that particular, his mama would have won a class at Wharton County, and we thought she was very good, very stout. This pig is moderate length of body, balanced, great hair, neat looking, good color nowadays. Seemed like that's the color of choice for a lot of these judges here lately. And then he's actually awoke. I don't know if I said that. The third one is going to be a buckle up Karma. That Karma sow is actually a double bred Dirty Secret sow that just has great pigs that feed. Had one that won a class at Fort Bend out of her. I mean, actually Waller last year. If you know the buckle ups, you know that if you can get them walking and flexible like that one, better look out. Once again, thanks again, Josh, Kerry. We're just glad to be here. Thanks, everyone that came to look at them. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Jeff, and a nice offering here. Next in the ring is going to be 4-5 Livestock, and Hagen's here to talk about their offering.
Well, first of all, just want to say thanks to Josh, Kerry, and the entire Brockman Farms crew for having us out. These will be the consignments from 4-5 Livestock. So we're going to go ahead and lead off with the half-belted male pig there in the center portion of the ring. That one's going to be a different league, Cash Money Kingpin. So that sow would be a second parity sow. Only had a couple pigs in her first litter there. But if this is any indication of what she can do, we're very excited for the future there. That's one we've had pegged for this sale from the time we dropped down in the nursery. One me and Kilby like a great deal. That's going to be tag 24. And then tag 25, that one's going to be Big Brother there. 18-4, again, different league, Cash Money Kingpin. Different league would have been the Major League Next board there that Strieber raised and sold in the exchange a couple summers ago. One that we feel like represents a lot of the same quality that the leadoff does, just in a little bit bigger of a package. Again, that was a very deep litter of pigs. We're real confident in these things. Just pick them how you like them. So again, 18-2 and 18-4, tag 24, tag 25. Different league, Cash Money Kingpin. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Hagen. Next in the pen is going to be Pallarina Livestock. Connor and his brother have been doing a lot of good things, and I believe Connor's up here to talk about this pair.
Would like to thank Josh and Kerry for letting me bring some and put a couple in. The more traditional belted one is going to be our leadoff. That's going to be tag 13. That one's going to be a Wild Intention. Here I Am, Cruel Penny, which Penny would be mine, Unashamed's aunt. And then the other one, and the mom of the traditionally belted one put one in the cell in San Antonio. And then the louder marked one there is going to be one from a sow back home. She's a first litter gilt, but that's quite frankly Kingdom Man Kingpin. There's not a whole lot to say about that sow since that's her first litter, but we have a couple of them Kingdom Man sows that we were real excited to get started, and I think she did a pretty good job. So the traditional belted one's tag 13 and the louder marked one's tag 14.
Next in the ring is going to be Lester Livestock, coming off of a really hot spring here. I appreciate Austin sending down a pig. I think Lincoln's here to talk about this particular lot.
This would be lot number 20. He would be 80-10. This pig would be a Hits Different, which just recently sired the Grand Bear at San Antonio out of a No Stranger cracker sow there that Austin raised. The cracker sow on the bottom side of that would also be the grandmother of the 5th overall gilt at Georgia this time. And then a littermate sow would have raised the mother of the reserve heavy Barra there at LSU. I think this pig's real neat in terms of his color pattern. I love his build and the way that he uses his hip and rear leg. I think one that's just going to continue to get stouter in terms of muscle and bone as he grows. Thanks, Josh and Carrie, for having Lester's.
Once again, thank you, Austin. And next in the ring is going to be Hart Show Pigs. And Lincoln's going to be up here to talk about his white pig coming in the ring.
This would be lot number 29, 2-11. This is a buckle up out of the Hot Take 47-3 sow. They would have raised Underwood second in class at Dallas last year. A mate sister to that sow also would have had the reserve Yorkshire Barrow at Dallas that Scott Smith and his crew fed. I've had this pig pegged for a while. Thought he needed to go somewhere. Love this pig in terms of his look up front, his shape up high, and still being good there in terms of his build and body. I like that pig a good deal. Holler at us in the back if you got any questions. Be more than happy to talk to you.
Thank you, Lincoln. And next in the ring is going to be Q&A Show Pigs, Quest Newberry and Adrian Austin. And I believe Quest is up here to talk about their pigs.
Well, thank you to Carrie and Josh for having us once again. We brought a pair of male hogs that are late Februaries. The wider belted one would be a tricked out 4 on a Remember Me sow that originated from A.J. Ginner. She's done a nice job for us the last several litters with several county fair champions and other hogs that were very competitive. We really like that hog. That is going to be tag 15, and that's going to be the one we run in the first round. And then the half-belted, narrow-belted one that's a little less cooperative is tag 16. He's a wide-awake, unashamed. The Unashamed sow, what originated from Lackey Livestock. She's done a nice job for us as well, and we think that hog reads to be a good feeding hog in regards to just being just stout skulled, opened up about his blade, and has the right kind of skeleton. He's a little greener, but we think he should feed really nicely, and both should class hamp if you're looking for a hamp for Dallas and show on the weekend and go to school on Monday.
Next in the ring is Pashada Livestock, and Trevor's up here to give us all a good lesson on how to public speak.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Josh and Carrie for having us. We're going to start here with our lead off. It'd be a canoe, quite frankly, American-made. This one's mom would be a litter mate to the boar pig we sold at the Players 2 falls ago for $10,000, and their grandma would have raised Reigns' reserve middleweight crossbred there at Houston in 23, and then she'd also be the mother to the $8,000 boar pig we sold at the Syndicate last fall to Platt. We like the trio pigs we brought quite a bit. This is tag 21, ear notch 11-4. one. Up next will be our round two. It'll be tag 22, ear notch 17-1. He'll be a Wild Intentions, quite frankly, American made, never before. So his mom and the mother to the one we previously ran will be littermate sisters. We like this pig a great deal. State Fair, Kansas City, wherever. We like this thing quite a bit. This can also be a littermate to the gilt we sold last night for $3,900 online. You're probably good, Cam. Up next will be tag 23. He'd be a littermate to our first rounder. So again, canoe, quite frankly, American made. He got bit by something on his foot before we brought him and got a little scab there, but he's fine. We guarantee him. If you got any problems, just holler at us. Do what? Very possible. I vote scorpion or spider. Okay. Yeah, he got bit by a 12-foot rattlesnake, and he's tough. So, yeah, stick him out in the dirt pen, ready to roll. Yes, 100%.
Thank you, Trevor. Next in the ring is going to be Cud Farms. Brad's going to go ahead and talk about their 3 pigs they brought to here to Montgomery.
Whoa, there goes the mic. Is this on? Hello? Sound good. This belted hog is our leadoff. Lot 17 would be a buckle up Kingdom Man. My intentions. The other littermate there would be our last round. Lot 19. These would be the mother of the D's. This was her first litter. She'd be a $6,000 purchase we made from PT last time, and she would be a litter mate to Khaki Bishop's second place at Houston. And y'all can throw Bronx's up there if you want. The one that Bronx on is here. He's lot 18. He's a nature boy, white lightning. My intention. This was a gilt that she's had 2 litters so far. A sow that's had 2 litters so far. My kids showed her, and this is the first boar pig that she's had. So. There we go. Now we got
Thank you, Brad. And I think that rounds out the group of consigners. So we'll invite Josh up here to talk about the offering they're going to have here at the spring farm sale.
I think these first three will be tag 8, 9, and 11. We'll just talk about the white one first. That come out there first. That'd be the only white one that we offer today. That would be a Let the Beat build on 2412 crickets, and then the old motivation 14-liter sow behind that. That Let the Beat build Wizoon deal, kind of like I said on his Littermate Sisters last night, has been really popular to me and interesting to me as far as the Southwest York deal and bone and hair and just a unique build with hard shape. I trust that sow. She's had a division winner at Houston and quite a few bears that have fed very, very well. I think that pig will feed and should stay white pretty easily as well. Obviously, no guarantees of that, but we've never really had too many issues out of that particular sow in the past on them getting color. So that's tag 9. That's the white one. We'll start the second round with him. The 2 calicos are 11 litters, and there'll be another 11 litter coming in the next pen. Those are buckle ups, and then the sow there's a first litter gilt. She's an In the Woods on Major League's mother. She herself is also a kind of a light tinged red belt, so had quite a few of that color in that particular litter. But I can tell you after looking at her first litter that I'm excited about her next one that comes and continues to, because they all had bone like this and big feet that spread like this and still an attractive look. The buckle up deal's been good for us. I know it's a love-hate relationship with the big world, but I like both of these quite a bit. So that's 11-4 and 5. The little one's tag 11. The bigger one is tag 8.
Okay, girls. Red belted one will come out solo next. Is another 11 litter. So again, buckle up, In the Woods, Major League's mom. This one will be the last one, I believe, if I'm right, the last one that we sell today. Honestly, I don't know where you'd rank him if you lined up our 12 and put him in order. But another pig that I like quite a bit. Again, kind of the same thing I said of his brothers: heavy duty and a good hind leg and stout head, and the color is what it is, but it doesn't bother me too bad. I actually think he'll be one that either will darken up or bleach out when you put him in the sun. Be interesting to see which, but that's another pig that I like very, very well out of a very, very good litter. I don't know what tag number he is. Tag 10. So buckle up, In the Woods, Major League's mom, tag 10. This next one will be tag 12. So he'll start the third round. This is another pig that I like quite a bit. He's got a bigger brother that'll come out here in a moment. That'll be tag 3. They're 25 litter new seasons. New season is littermate. Him and his brother both went to PBG last spring. Honestly, I tell you, new season, we had very limited litters of those this last time, and 2 of my favorite bears that we showed were Kendall's bear at San Antonio that won, or was reserved lightweight Hamp, and then Albus's bear at Austin that won a class of dark crosses. I thought both of those pigs were very, very good. We use new season quite a bit more in this spring set. His mom's a Here I Am, first litter gilt, 62 litter sow. Grandma would be the mother of Camlin's San Antonio bear this time. That 62 would be a mate to the mother of Pashada's Austin bear that won a class there in the lightweight crosses at Austin as well. I've got a lot of faith in these 25s and a lot of faith in the sow line behind them. It's made a lot of very, very good pigs. I think this one could feed to Dallas or Kansas City or anywhere in between. So again, that's tag 12, right? It'll be the first one we sell in the third running of them. We're going to sell 4, 4, and 4.
So he is a crip, just if anybody cares. This is the pair of 6 litters. So they're wide awakes, and then their mother's 10-1, which would be a My Intention. Here I Am, Kingpin, and then My Intention's Aunt. We sold some 122 litters in the sale this fall that went on, and like Trevor's Barrow was one of those 3 that we showed at Houston that was second. This has been a sow that's been really fun to feed out of, and a litter that's been really fun to kind of watch grow through the. I'll be honest, when I moved them out of the chip barn, out of the nursery into the chip barn, they were very, very skinny, but they've done everything they needed to in the last couple of weeks here. Cameron's got 6-8 or 6-89, and the littler one's 6-4. So they'll sell tag 6, will sell 4th in line, and then 6-4, his little brother, will sell in the second round. Again, wide awake on 10-1, My Intention. I think, as I said, maybe on their sisters last night, that's what I think wide awake should look like, probably to feed and go on and show to the guys we get to show to this fall. So tag 4 and 5, the kind of thinner belted or more broken belted one's tag 4. He's a Wild Intentions, and then he's out of another 62 liter Here I Am gilt. First litter gilt 62.7 would be his mom. So his mom and the 25 liter bear's moms are sisters. Again, that's a sow line and a sow family I have a whole lot of faith in. This is that gilt's first litter. The A-Bear crew showed her as a show gilt, so she was a little bit late getting back and getting into the rotation, but she's one of my very favorite young sows we've got out there, along with her sister. Cameron's got the wider belted tag 5, be 8-6 if you saw him back at the farm before they were tagged. He's a buckle up on a very, very good Here I Am sow that's out of Major League's mom. She would most recently had a pair of class winners at the San Antonio Gilt Show, one on that Scott and them's crew had that went on and was the champion crossbred gilt there at San Antonio this time. So she had that litter, and then she had a tricked out 4 litter that made Caleb's little girl's class winner at San Antonio this time, and then now she has these buckle ups this time, and she's going to be quickly a sow that we're going to land on and depend on every time. That's what that wider belted tag 5 is, buckle up. Here I Am. So I obviously you hear Here I Am on the bottom side of a lot of pedigrees, and they kind of do their job and make it fun to raise show pigs. So. So the first one to come out will be tag 3, and this is that other. So these last 3 will be the first 3 to sell. This will be another 25 liter, 25-1 or 25-82. Like his brother, he's also a crip. If that matters to anybody, just FYI, anybody watching online that might not be able to tell that, he is a crypt orchid and has 1 retained testicle. So again, new season, Here I Am, and then the grandma would be a Snafu. It goes on back, Kingpin, and then the original Step 1, 11 liter sow behind that. So a sow family that's created lots of winners and lots of boars and lots of very unique pieces for us behind this one. I think this is a very, very neat pig. I've liked him since the time we moved him out of the nursery. Pretty basic and fundamental, and does a lot of things right with some kind of extras. So I won't describe them, but you can see them for what they are. So that's tag 3, 25-1, 25-82. New season, Here I Am, Snafu. I guess we'll go backwards. So the next one out will be tag 2, 27 liter. Again, that will be a Wild Intentions, and then his mom is 2-3. She'd be a My Intention. Cruel Intentions sow. There's 3 2-liter sows on the farm, and they're not the easiest animals to get bred in the world, but when I get them bred, they make very, very good pigs and have been very successful. So 2-3 particularly doesn't like to have a whole lot of male pigs either, but again, when it all comes together, it's pretty good. This has been Carrie's favorite one since we moved him out of the nursery. He's pretty much looked like this since he came out of the nursery. 27-2, tag 2, Wild Intentions, and then 2-3, My Intention on the bottom side. This is the first crop of Wild Intentions. That's the Wild Side Son that we sold to Laird's. Be a Wild Side My, so again, kind of intensely line bred on this pig's pedigree. But I've been very, very happy, as I said last night. Just their strength of front foot and chest and their head shape, and just having a good toe spread and foundation has been really, really good. I look forward to kind of keeping going. So anyways, tag 2, 27-2, Wild Intentions, My Intention, Kingpin, or Cruel, and yeah, anyway. And then tag 1, lot 1, so again, those 3 will sell. 1, 2, and 3 is 9-1. He would be a Woke, and then his mom is 179.5, would be a Here I Am on Next Intention's mother. This is her second litter. Her first litter, she had buckle ups. She had 2 boy pigs. One was solid black that we had on feed for the kids that didn't make it to see 2025, just didn't survive the winter time. One of those deals that you don't like to have. But we had high hopes for that pig, but it didn't work out, and he didn't continue living long enough to be a show pig. But this is her second litter, and I've kept a littermate board of this one at the farm that I like immensely well. I think he's very, very similar to this one. The Woke deal, we just had 2 litters this time, and I'm very excited that we used him quite a bit again going into the summer. Those pigs, much like the one that's in the ring, are flawlessly built. They're very heavy bone. Their rear foot's comfortable. Their front foot's strong. Their chest is good. And then they just look like pigs that are going to feed and be not only good little ones, but very, very good big pigs that mature and do what they're supposed to. So this will be the one we start to sell off with at 1, 9-1 Woke. Here I Am, Next Intention's mother. I think, if you've come around here any, you know that we try to start with a very special one, and I'm excited that we have this one to start the sale off with here in a couple hours or an hour and a half or whatever time it is today. So that's tag 1, Woke, Here I Am, Next Intention's mother, 9-1. And a boar catalog one day.
Okay, we can take fire numbers now.
Yeah, so I don't know what time it is, but they should be here with the food. I told them 11:45 to 12, and it's 11:36, so they ought to be here pretty quick. You can get buyers' numbers back here at the table, or you can probably log in online and get them on CCI if you'd rather do it that way. Carrie and them have all the products that we sell set up back there. I'm assuming that's for sale and not there for display, so if you need any of that, kick the pigs out in the back. Any other questions? If anybody's online has questions, let me know. Reach out to me, any of the consigners. I do think, I don't talk much on them, but that's the deepest and easily the deepest and highest quality set of pigs we've had at any of our sales. So 31 of them will start at 1 o'clock sharp, assuming Shacker makes it. So thank y'all.